getting ready to tear down. This is where I camped the last couple nights, my base camp for Mount Whitney. Take you over to my kitchen here. Having breakfast, excuse me, having breakfast with a beautiful view. Stream is down there. Take the trail back to the PCT and gather up some water. And yeah, make my way as far as I can to a campsite so that tomorrow morning I take off to go through Forrester Pass early. And then the next pass, the next day will be Kearsarge. Then I'll have to go into town, probably go down Independence, hitch into Bishop, and charge up all my electronics because I'm almost out, and maybe edit, upload a video, and resupply. Get back on trail, finish the rest of the passes in the Sierra, but I'm going to take my time because it is beautiful here. So back on trail, and I don't think I need to go down to that stream. I have a liter of water, and the next water source is at Wallace Creek, 4.2 miles. Walking through the forest, not a really hot day. I think I'll be okay. I'll just sip it slow. So I don't have to carry any extra water or extra weight. Anyway, that's the plan. So I'm still on the Whitney Trail. Should be about a mile before I junction back to the PCT. When you go northbound, there are two ways to get to that creek where the meadows are, where most hikers camp. They set up their base camp and then take off to Whitney. So I'm going back up the northern trail. Came up the southern, and once I'm back on the PCT northbound to Forrester Pass, which I'll be crossing tomorrow. Another day, another climb. That's what it's all about, climbing mountains. So here's the junction. This is where I came from over there, and Mount Whitney's 8.3 miles. PCT northbound that way. Forrester Pass, 12.8 miles. I could hit it now, but by the time I get there, it'll be later and the snow will be slushy. So after summiting Mount Whitney, it took a lot out of me yesterday, so I don't mind doing about 10 miles today, or actually a little bit more than that because I was hiking on the Whitney Trail. So about 11-ish, 12, and then rest up, get up early in the morning, hit the snow while it's still frozen, and my spikes will dig into it. So that's the plan. All right, back on the PCT northbound. I got Blue Lizard in the middle there. She recognized me from my channel, said that she's watched it, but she's been through hiking, so she hasn't had much time to watch. Yeah. And Waterboy's her husband, right? Yep. And your son is Bat Boy? Yep. And
I'm Rockhopper.
Rockhopper. Okay, it's hard to remember everybody's names. I just met him, ran into him, and you are?
I'm Bo. I don't have a trail name yet.
Okay. Where are you from?
Denmark.
Denmark. Oh, I met a few people from Denmark. And you guys are from?
Cincinnati.
Okay. And how are you doing on the through hike? You enjoying it?
So far,
yeah. And Bat Boy's got his fishing pole there, so further up north he's going to catch some big trout. He said he'd cook one up for me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. Well, hey, it's a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for watching my channel. You know, it's nice when somebody says, hey, you're Manny on the Trail, because I haven't got a trail name yet, but people just call me Manny on Trail, so I guess that's my trail name. Yeah. So anyway, okay, well, you guys take care, and I'll catch up to you. Let me back up and give you guys room to move on. I'm just rearranging my pack, took off my base layer, and I'll be on my way.
All right, have a good one.
The General, he's pretty awesome too back there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I heard of the General.
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay. You too. Yeah, I've heard a lot about you. So you're the General.
I'm the General.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Manny.
Manny?
MannyOnTrail.
MannyOnTrail.
Yeah.
I think I'm on an earlier one of yours also.
You what?
I think I'm on an earlier YouTube of yours.
Oh, okay. So you've seen some of my videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely have.
And I've ran into a few hikers who have mentioned you. So
yeah,
it's good you're doing good.
Thank you.
Yeah. been a long, steady uphill. You can't see the hill from here, but it was pretty steep. Too busy climbing. Continues. Kind of like it though. And it's a good workout, but it's not that technical. Trail's in good shape. Feeling good after Whitney. I thought I'd be dead. My legs feel good. It was like after Whitney, I don't know what can be more challenging, but I'm feeling really good. I gotta tell you, what an amazing hike today. Feels so good. Yesterday, halfway up Whitney, I wasn't sure I was gonna make it or if I wanted to continue on because it was tough, but glad I did, because you know it's a challenging accomplishment for anybody to do that, getting to the top. In fact, there were a couple hikers that turned back, that just said, hey, I can't do it. So in retrospect, I'm glad I did, because it makes today even much more amazing, because one, this hike isn't as grueling, but I feel like just what I did yesterday got me in shape for today. Just feeling really good. So on the flat areas and slight inclines and declines, I'm moving pretty quick. Slowing down now because I'm coming up to the creek. But yeah, great day today. Just wanted to share that beautiful scenery. Whoa! The trick is to not get your feet wet. But hey, I was gonna wash my socks anyway, so it's my excuse.
It's a little guy, but
That's a golden, right?
yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
buddy.
hold that up.
Got you.
Beautiful.
Got you.
Hold it up so we can. It's a beautiful fish.
He is beautiful. We saved his life, so there you go,
There
buddy.
you go.
You're good, right? All right.
There's one right there.
Hell yeah, that was awesome.
All right, I'm here with Deep, and he just caught a
Golden trout.
golden trout.
Yeah, brought it to Colorado and got my California fishing license and released him back.
That's-
But, yeah, it was pretty cool. First catch of the trail.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
If you do catch a large rainbow trout, you can cook it and eat it, right?
Yeah, under 10 inches. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
And your name?
I'm G-Pack.
G-Pack.
Yes.
All right. And I saw you guys yesterday at Mount Whitney, right?
Yep.
Yeah. How'd you like that hike?
It was beautiful and hard.
Right. Yeah, that's two best words to describe it.
Right, yeah.
Who do we have over there? Real quiet.
I'm Seth.
Chef?
Yeah.
Oh, so you cook.
Yes.
So if he catches one that he can keep, you're going to cook it.
Yeah, it's up to him.
Probably, yeah. I have to.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Germany? Okay. A lot of Germans out here. People from the Netherlands, Denmark, Switzerland. It's great to see all you Europeans out here. And
Yeah, we couldn't go for 2 years.
right. I'm so glad COVID's over so you guys can be out here. Okay, so I just found out that Deep and G-Pack got engaged yesterday on Mount Whitney. And you guys are both from North Carolina?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, how'd you meet?
We met like 12 or 13 years ago. We've been dating for about 5 year, but we hiked the Appalachian Trail together too.
Oh, wow.
Finished that together, and now we're out here. And Whitney just seemed like the right place. You know, just a beautiful. I mean,
Carried the ring for, 700 something miles.
yeah.
All right.
It just felt like the right moment. So
Well, congratulations,
official
guys.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Coming up to Wright Creek, W-R-I-G-H-T Creek. Wonder if they named this after my buddy Mike. Well, that looks like a getting your feet wet type of crossing right there. And I'm gonna put the camera away and not try to be a hot shot. See you on the other side. Shoes are dry, onward. It's a good climb to get up here. Some pretty meadows. Wow. And here comes Caps from Los Angeles. How you loving this?
Pretty amazing. Feels great to be in the Sierra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just commenting how I'd spend 2 weeks here.
Yeah,
You know, I would stay and just meander.
absolutely.
Well, happy trails if I don't see you.
Trails.
I'm going to stick around here for a little bit and just
Nice.
take more video.
Gorgeous place.
Yeah. It is. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
That's a pretty staircase. Meantime, I'll just check these views out. I better get up the staircase. Gonna set up camp right there, and the river is about, I don't know, 30 yards away. This is where I'm getting my water for camp tonight. I mean, look at that, not even filtered. Look how clear that is. Some good water. So, Bat Boy, what do you got to say to the audience out there?
Well, probably I love being hiker trash. It's super helpful.
Helpful in what way?
Hitching a ride.
There you go. Yeah.
Also, there are some other things like actually being out in nature. That's one thing. It makes it where you'd probably be in nature at the time.
You love it out here?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, you're doing a great job hiking.
Thanks.
This is my spot. My kitchen table, and my bedroom. Good night. Okay, back on trail. 5 miles to Forrester Pass. Highest point of the Pacific Crest Trail, 13,200. A couple days ago, Mount Whitney, 14,505. So right after we got up to Forrester Pass, Bluebird came up behind us, and we just found out it's Bluebird's birthday. So go ahead, count off, Blue Lizard.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Bluebird. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Oh boy.
Army of the satyrs.
So coming down Forrester Pass, almost descending to the bottom, I ran across a couple. We've been talking a little bit.
Coming down was fun. I got to see all of you go down first. So we were like, okay, let's watch where they're going.
Yeah.
We're doing these switchbacks and then go sailing down. So that was really fun. We kind of followed everyone's steps after we had lunch up there, and it was a lot of fun. It was like our first time go sailing, and it was safe. We were in control, so that was always good. But
Yeah.
it was fun. It was good. We've been having fun, and it was supposed to be like a harder day, and maybe it is, but we're just a little bit better off right now than we were when we first
Right.
started.
Well, it was a hard day, but it was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
as soon
think
as you
that
come
makes it
over
better.
And you just see all of this, like, this is unbelievable.
That's
Words
exactly.
cannot describe.
Exactly. I agree with you
I
100%.
recommend everybody that can is able to come out here at least once in their life.
Exactly. I didn't get your trail names. What are your names?
I'm Wildfoot.
Wildfoot?
Yes.
I'm Fiber King.
Fiber King. And how'd you get Fiber King?
You gotta eat a lot of fiber. Make sure you're pooping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's very regular.
Okay. And you guys are boyfriend, girlfriend?
We
Yep.
are.
How long?
6 years.
6 years.
Where'd you meet?
College.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was great meeting you guys, and I'm gonna probably try to catch up to the rest of them, and see if I can go fast enough where you don't catch me. Sending down to camp. See you there. So on the way to camp, they had a lot of streams, a lot of small streams. This one, we might get our feet wet because the rocks are buried. But, you know, we can always look downstream, upstream, see if there's a better spot to cross. I see a log way up there. What do you think, Camino? Should we walk on that 4-foot-high log or just get our feet wet?
Get my feet wet.
Yeah, okay.
My shoes.
Well, if you fall, you're definitely gonna get wet. I can do this log, I just gotta put my camera away. Okay, there's that log, but I found these logs. So I'm going across. Whew. I made it. Let's see how Camino does. Hey, so made it to camp. Hiked down far enough so that Kearsarge Pass and the trailhead of town won't be more than about 9 miles tomorrow. Anyway, it was a pleasure to hike with the family. Water Boy, Blue Lizard, Rockhopper, Bat Boy, and also with Camino from Denmark and the General. So I'm going to go over there and we're going to have dinner. This is my little campsite here, our tent site. The river is flowing real well and strong. You saw photos and videos of it just before we got here, I'm sure. And it's just a walk down there, no more than maybe 50 yards, to get some fresh, cold, clean water. Got the mountains above us through the trees on both sides. It's just beautiful here. Yeah, in the middle of the Sierra. It's just amazing. So for the first part of the day, the trek is descending downhill, flat, and once we get to the bottom, it'll be a climb up. So unlike the desert, there's just no shortage of water up here in the Sierra. There's water everywhere, which is great. Clear, clean, fresh spring water, running water, streams that flow down into larger rivers. So there's just an abundance of water. That makes hikers happy. So you got a good crossing here. The hiker in front of me just told me he used this log and then crossed over the rocks, but he made it. So I'm gonna put the camera away and take this log and go all the way across. Okay, so I met up with Storytime this morning hiking, and we're on our way to Kearsarge. You going into town?
Yeah, Bishop.
Into Bishop, like everybody else. Yep. We're all probably low on food,
Yeah,
which is, in one way, it's good because our pack's lighter.
Right.
But we got a whole bunch of trash.
Right.
And we need food. So, anyway, Storytime. Wanted to ask you what you thought about Mount Whitney and Forrester Pass and the difference between the two, starting with Mount Whitney.
So Mount Whitney was it was incredible. We got up a little later than we wanted to. We were going to try to do a sunrise hike. We ended up getting up about 3:30. We didn't camp then, so we didn't get up there until about 8:30. So it was bright out, which was nice because it's a little warmer. From what I heard, everyone who got up there real early was pretty cold in the morning. But it was still cold. It was really windy, so we ended up hanging out in the shelter up there for a little while, and then.
Some people slept in that shelter.
I know a few people that did.
Yeah.
So good luck to them. But it was cold, but it was awesome. Really great views. Super rewarding getting up there.
When you say rewarding, that was because of the hike up, the challenge, right?
It was a lot of elevation. Yeah, it was about 4,000 feet, I think, from where we camped.
Right.
And but once you get up that high, it's just hard to get enough oxygen, and your muscles just don't want to move. And but once you get up there, it's super worth it. Coming back down was a breeze. It was way easier than going up, obviously. And then we were going to try to do a couple extra miles after Whitney, and we all kind of got to camp and pretty wiped out, so we decided just to stay there for the night. So it was officially our first on-trail zero, but I don't like calling it that because it doesn't do it justice. But
yeah, I understand why, though. I mean, it took a lot out of a lot of people.
Yeah,
I mean, even coming down, it seemed like you're never going to get to camp.
Yeah, and it was probably a 17-mile day we camped right at the junction of the PCT, so.
Right, in the meadows?
Yeah, it was about a 17-mile day with a bunch of elevation, so it was still a long day.
Okay, and what about Forrester Pass?
Forrester Pass was great. We ended up, since we didn't do any extra miles after Whitney, we didn't get there until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. We were really nervous about post-holing on the way down. But it ended up, we were able to glissade most of the switchbacks, which was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Super fun. And then only had a little bit of actual post-holing that we had to do. So
yeah,
it was another long day, a lot of elevation, but super fun day. I think yesterday, Forrester was probably my most fun day on trail so far.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. That was
Yeah.
just an amazing day.
It was incredible.
Even through the post holing and some of
Yeah.
the sketchy
Yeah.
passes on the way down.
And then you come down into Kings Canyon, and it's just this beautiful valley with this river and mountains. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you, and
Manny.
I like your pace, so I think I'm going to keep up with you until I
Sounds good.
get up to the other group that left earlier than me, because
All right.
I just had to sleep in.
Yeah, right on, right on.
All right,
Good morning.
nice meeting you.
All right.
So I'm slogging up this climb. It's actually now the John Muir Trail, still the PCT, but part of the John Muir Trail. This will take us up to the cutoff that leads to Kearsarge Pass. Oh, but it's steep. Good climb. A lot of water running down the trail too. Whew. Okay, turn the camera off and climb. And here comes story time. Taking a little break here. Having some foosballs. A lot of flowing spring water, but a lot of it flows down on the trail, and it's wet and muddy in some parts, but well worth the pleasure and privilege of having this clear, clean, fresh spring water. That means you don't have to carry as much weight because you can water up every half liter to liter, so no need to carry more than a liter of water up here. So my videos may be long because I can't help but continually get video of these magnificent sights. Kearsarge Pass. There's Steve coming up the hill.
Reliable, man.
What was that?
Very reliable. My package arrived.
Yeah? I
Thank
told
you.
you I'd mail it out for you.
You're really cool, man.
Hey, no problem. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. I had a tough time and thought about quitting, but I just took an extra day and
There you go.
feeling much better.
There you go. Never quit on a bad day.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I think I really would have regretted it.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I thought. Maybe I might regret it. So I just took an extra day in Bishop.
There you go.